2 Samuel chapter 23. And these are the last words of Dawid, the saying of Dawid, son of Yishai, the saying of the man raised above, the anointed of the Elohim of Jacob, and the sweet singer of Yisrael. The Spirit of Yahuwah has spoken through me, and his word is on my tongue. The Elohim of Yisrael said, the rock of Yisrael spoke to me, one who rules over man righteously, who rules in the fear of Elohim, is like the light of the morning, when the sun rises, a morning without clouds, tender grass from the earth, from sunshine, from rain. For is not my house so with El? For he has made an everlasting covenant with me, ordered in all matters and guarded, for all my deliverance and all desire. Shall he not make it send forth a branch? But the worthless are all as thorns thrust away, for they are not taken with hands. But the man who touches them uses iron, or the shaft of a spear, and with fire they are burnt up in their place. These are the names of the mighty men whom Dawid had: Yoshib Bashabet, the Tachimonite, chief among the officers. He was Adino the Etznite, for 800 slain at one time. And after him was Eleazar, son of Dodo, the Ahohite, one of the three mighty men with Dawid, when they taunted the Philistines who were gathered there for battle. And the men of Israel had gone up. He arose and struck the Philistines until his hand was weary, but his hand clung to the sword. So Yahuwah brought about a great deliverance that day, and the people returned after him only to plunder. And after him was Shammah, son of Agi the Harite. And the Philistines had gathered into a company where there was a plot of ground covered with lentils, and the people fled from the Philistines. But he took his stand in the middle of the field and delivered it, and struck the Philistines, and Yahuwah wrought a great deliverance. And 3 of the 30 chief men went down at harvest time, and came to Dawid at the cave of Adullam, while the army of Philistines encamped in the valley of Rephaim. And Dawid was then in the stronghold, while a watchpost of the Philistines was then in Bethlehem. And Dawid longed and said, Oh, that someone would give me a drink of the water from the well of Bethlehem, which is by the gate. And the 3 mighty men broke through the camp of the Philistines, and drew water from the well of Bethlehem that was by the gate, and took it and brought it to Dawid. But he would not drink it, but poured it out to Yahuwah. And he said, Far be it from me, O Yahweh, to do this, the blood of the men who went at the risk of their lives. So he would not drink it. This is what the 3 mighty men did. And Abishai, the brother of Joab, son of Seraiah, was chief of another 3, and he lifted his spear against 300 men, whom he slew, and had a name among these 3. Was he not the most esteemed of 3? And he became their commander, but he did not come to the first 3. And Benayahu was the son of Jehoiada, son of a brave man from Kabseel, great in deeds. He struck 2 lion-like men of Moab, and he went down and struck a lion in the midst of a pit on a snowy day. And he struck a Mitzrite, an impressive man, and the Mitzrite had a spear in his hand. So he went down to him with a staff, wrested the spear out of the Mitzrite's hand, and killed him with his own spear. This is what Benayahu, son of Jehoiada, did, and had a name among 3 mighty men. He was more esteemed than the 30, but he did not come to the first 3. And Dawid set him over his guard. And Asahel, the brother of Joab, was one of the 30. Elhanan, son of Dodo, of Bethlehem. Shammah, the Harodite. Elika, the Harodite. Helitz, the Paltite. Ira, son of Ikesh, the Tekoite. Abiezar, the Anathothite. Mabuni, the Hushathite. Salmon, the Ahohite. Maharai, the Netophathite. Heleb, son of Baanah, the Netophathite. Ittai, son of Ribai, from Geba, of the children of Benjamin. Benayahu, the Pirathonite. Hiddai, from the Wadis of Gaash. Abi Abon, the Arbathite. Asmoet, the Barhumite. Eliab, the Shaalbanite. Of the sons of Yashin, Jehonathan. Shema, the Hararite. Ayam, son of Sharer, the Harathite. Eliphalet, son of Ahasbai, son of the Ma'akathite. Eliam, son of Ahithophel, the Gilonite. Hetzrai, the Carmelite. Paarai, the Arbite. Yigal, son of Nathan of Sobah. Bani, the Gadite. Selik, the Ammonite. Naharai, the Beerothite, armor-bearer of Joab, son of Saraiah. Ira, the Yithrite. Gareb, the Yithrite. And Uriah, the Hittite, 37 in all.